What's going on, everyone? My name is Lucas, and with Griezmann staying loyal to Atletico Madrid, I thought this decision would be applauded, but instead, he got significantly criticized by social media and such. Now, that was mostly due to the documentary that was made that included him and making his decision, but I don't think that documentary should overshadow him being loyal to Atletico Madrid. Now, with him staying, it will make La Liga more competitive, which is only a good thing. So let me know what you guys think about Antoine Griezmann, the documentary, and everything that I discuss in this video. Sequeda. Griezmann will stay at Atletico Madrid this season after announcing it on a TV special called La Decision, or however you pronounce it in Spanish. I thought it was going to mirror LeBron's show called The Decision. Griezmann is a huge NBA fan and maybe had inspiration from it, but his show was a lot more different. It was like a full-fledged documentary following Griezmann up to his decision of staying at Atletico Madrid. While the long-form video was drawn out and unnecessary, I don't know if it was completely his idea like many on Twitter believed it to be. Apparently it was made by PK's production company, and PK did tweet that he was looking forward to it. The next day, he came out and talked about it, which made things a little more about him than Griezmann. Nevertheless, it's unfortunate that the outcry on the documentary overshadowed a moment that should be applauded. Antoine Griezmann deciding to stay at Atletico Madrid is something many footballers wouldn't do in his position, and should be what people focus on. My respect for him goes up even more because it is tempting to go to a top club like Barcelona, but it's not the first time he stayed loyal to Atletico Madrid. Last year, the rumors were quite intense about him going to Manchester United. He was even asked out of 10 what was the chance of him leaving, and he said 6. In the end, Atletico Madrid getting a transfer ban was a blessing in disguise, as that led to Griezmann signing a contract extension. With him doing the same this year, it really shows intent by Atletico Madrid, especially with the other business they have done. Griezmann re-signing was the final news item from Atletico Madrid last week. Well, other than Lucas Hernandez, but I made the script before that. Before that, Thomas Lemar agreed to move to them. There were rumors that Griezmann did have an influence on this transfer, which is a good sign. A versatile and creative midfielder that brings something different to the club. Then it was Jose Jimenez extending his contract when there was gossip about other clubs willing to match his release clause. With Sidibe being linked to a transfer, that would improve Atletico's fullback position, leading to very few weaknesses in this team. Griezmann and Costa up front for a whole season could be deadly, with more creativity across the midfield while still having that grit, and a backline that can only improve. Atletico may be building something special here. They have been in Champions League finals, won the league 4 years ago, and have won the Europa League last season. With them finishing second while having poor depth in their squad for the majority of the season, a few more quality options off the bench can allow Atletico to challenge Barcelona and Real Madrid for La Liga, while making a solid run in the Champions League. And who knows, maybe this time they'll win it. Real Madrid's Champions League dominance won't last forever with their aging stars, while Barcelona likely won't go on a record-breaking undefeated run, and losing an icon like Iniesta won't be easy to replace. It's still too early to say, but I have a good feeling about Atletico Madrid. Now, many people are saying that Antoine Griezmann's ego is up high in the sky, or that he thinks that he is greater than he actually is. You're allowed your opinion, and I found 3 points from a CBS journalist that I thought would make sense to respond to. The first point was fair, that it was a waste of time, but like we said earlier, the production company is supposedly PK's, who thought this was a good idea. Barcelona apparently weren't happy with him having his production company behind the film that pretty much has Griezmann rejecting Barcelona. I don't know, when I see it from this perspective, it kinda makes it funny in the end. If you talk about the timing of this releasing, Antoine may have had a choice of when to release it, but I would think the production company or the channel that airs it would decide that. Also, I'm sure his French teammates would have known about this production, and his French manager Didier Deschamps said this: There are two things that stay with me from Antoine's decision: his loyalty to Atletico Madrid, and the fact it's now a weight off him before the World Cup, and that's a positive for us. To the point about not deciding to go anywhere, he's an NBA fan and probably knows the outcome from LeBron's decision, so I feel like if he was to move to Barca, the outcry from fans and social media would be far worse. Now, if you're saying that he's not one of the best players in the world and shouldn't have this type of attention, he finished third for the Ballon d'Or 2 years ago and continues to be one of the best goal contributors in Europe. To finish off about La decision, a tweet, funnily enough from PK, best explains what I think. By the end of his career, no one will care about this documentary nonsense. People will only care about what he does on the field. Now, if he performs badly, people will bring it up. But if he performs like he does every year, people will soon forget and praise him for him being loyal. He will create a legacy for him at Atletico Madrid and in the game, especially if he wins the Champions League or La Liga with Atletico Madrid. Now, I can't think of anything else clever to say, so thank you for watching this video. I really appreciate it, and comment down below what you guys think about everything. Alright, take care everyone.